god, you guys. So this dude and this like old guy in this class A thinks he's like better than everybody because he bought 3 spots, and he's like arguing with the other people, and now he's complaining about the wind. It's gonna be 60 some odd degrees, trying to block them from the wind. This dude can barely walk. Like, this is so much fun. I'm just sitting here chilling, and everybody's fighting, and they don't even know each other. This is so dramatic. Me and Winston are just like hanging out, just like listening. I'm just like hanging out, eating my popcorn, drinking my beer. Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. I am at NASCAR day 3, I think it is, and as you can see, it is chilly out. I'm in my get out gear, down puffy blanket this morning, sipping my coffee, and it was actually sprinkling a little bit today. It's going to be chilly. It's only highs in the 50s, although it's going to heat back up to 77 by Sunday for the main championship race, which will be awesome. I hope it doesn't rain too much because that means track activities will be delayed. But I'm like the only person outside this morning. Everybody is kind of in their RVs, and I put everything under my awning in anticipation for the rain because it was forecasted. So right now I'm going to share some stories with you from last night's events. And I will be joined today by my partner, and our friends come in this evening. So everything's kind of getting ramped up now for the weekend, but I thought it'd be fun to share with you what happened yesterday. Okay, story time. Look at this beast, you guys. 45 feet. 45 feet. He got 3 spots. Meanwhile, everyone else is trying to, you know, make their spots. Look at this beast. But apparently if you have a rig this big, you have to have an updraft exhaust because it'll like exhaust everybody else's camp, and so there's all this drama now. Ooh, this is exciting, you guys. I'm just like chilling. Me and Winston are just chilling. Y'all, there was so much drama tonight. Like, so much drama tonight that I'm sipping whiskey and Sprite with ice out of my Yeti coffee mug. So yesterday, these people showed up in the spot next to me. And it was long story short, it was a super bizarre situation. Turns out they were parked in the wrong spot. So I got new neighbors today. But my neighbors are super awesome. Their names are Sunny and Kathy. Sunny pops out. They're in a Class C. Great size, right? Great size RV. Sunny pops out. Hey, I'm Sunny. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Having a good day? I'm like, okay, I'm Amanda. Nice to meet you. This is my son, Winston. You know, so his wife, Kathy. Oh my God. They're literally the nicest people. They're parked next to Sunny's brother. Okay, they're both in Class C's. Great people, super respectful, so kind. Everything is good. Where I'm like, yes, I got great neighbors. They invited me over. Like, everything's good. Probably, so they're working on leveling their RV, right? We are on a slope. It's a bit of a difficulty. I mean, this is the first time ever I've had to level my minivan on my actual levelers rather than just using them under my bed. I actually put my tires on my levelers. We are on a slope. So they were leveling the Class C, and then like 30 minutes later, these people show up in a 45-foot Class A. This is one of those Class A's that has like a freaking like laundry room in it, y'all. They bought 3 camp spots. Okay. respect. I'm glad you bought the campsites, right? So you can actually fit into the spot. Drama broke out, y'all. Class A people fighting with Class C people. Class A dude, this old guy who could like barely walk and get around, was like really tripping over everything. I don't even know. And so Sonny's brother's wife was trying to keep the peace, right? She was the peacemaker. And all the while I'm sitting there and I'm drinking my beer like, so apparently the rules of NASCAR are, if you have an RV, you have to have your exhaust going upward rather than going outward, because you can poison people with CO2. I didn't know that. So they were all like, you're gonna gas out this poor girl in her minivan and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what's happening. It was crazy. And then the people in front of me were like, I could see that they were just like talking and just like, and I'm younger than these people by like 30 years, right? So I'm chilling. Class C people, super freaking friendly. I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm glad you're my neighbors. Class A people being like super bougie, arrogant, think you're better than everybody else. They just had that type of attitude, right? And so, wow, it was amusing for a good 2 hours, you guys. And it just reminded me, like, despite the fact that I've been feeling like a little bit like less than because I'm in a minivan, I'm like, oh my God, thank God I don't have to deal with all of this crap, like all this leveling and fitting in a spot and all this stuff. Wow. So in the meantime, I got invited to do so many things tonight because I'm alone and people feel sorry for me. It's like, it's so weird. It's not something I'm used to. I love to be alone. I love to be alone. You know, that's part of like self-love and self-discovery, is like learning how to be happy alone. And that's what I'm used to. I mean, I've traveled to 34 states solo with Winston, right? Class A people invited me over. Class C people invited me over. The people across the street invited me over to watch the World Series. The people down the way invited me over to the free tequila bar. So I feel very loved. I feel very accepted. It's funny because I'm like, I think people just feel sorry for me, but like they don't need to, because this is my life. This is what I love to do. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm fulfilled. I'm, all these things. But again, a lot of these people are so much older than me. So they're like, oh, if we can do anything to help you. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. Thanks. So, yeah, it was kind of a weird evening. But I appreciate the kindness. I had another gentleman walk up to me and was like, I commend you for your setup. This is so amazing. And, oh man, like you really have it going on. It looks like you're enjoying yourself and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I am. It's great. Again, I don't know if people are like feeling sorry for me or if they're really like being complimentary, but kind of interesting. But hell, I'm happy and I appreciate the invite. I'm super introverted. And I mean, it's like, it's 8:00 this evening. My bedtime is 9. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I had a lot to do around my camp today and whatnot. But I'm happy I have great neighbors. My Class C neighbors, Kathy and Sunny and Charlene and Harry, they are all super wonderful. So I'm feeling super blessed tonight and grateful. But tomorrow I'll have company at my campsite. So it's going to be a great rest of the week. It just started raining a little bit, but I was prepared and I moved everything under my awning. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's going to rain a lot, or the forecast has been kind of back and forth, but I'm all prepared with my panda bear socks. So basically I'll be fine. And I have my get out gear blanket, so me and kiddo are super warm. Yeah, the sky is temperamental right now. I guess we'll see what happens. Only my kid would still want to be outside under his blankies in the rain. He's so warm though. He's under 2 blankets in there. It is more than sprinkling now, so this is I think the very first time I've actually been able to enjoy the rain with my awning, since it doesn't rain very often in Arizona. So I'm very grateful for it. I mean, my spot is really like condensed right now because I had to bring everything under the awning, but oh boy, picking up. Y'all, it is so windy today. I am absolutely shocked that my awning has not come crashing down yet, but it's so windy and cold that I don't even want to use my propane stove outside. So I'm making some hot dogs in my van. I think Winston's the only one that's like super warm right now because I have him completely protected from the dust and the wind. Hi, yeah, I'm making us hot dogs. So, but this is a nice thing about having the backpacking stove and the propane stove is I can cook in my van if it's miserable outside. Y'all, today my motto is improvise, adapt, overcome, because it is miserable weather outside and Winston's happy, so that's good. But I just literally cannot even, so. I've received some questions about my partner, and people are like, oh, you have a partner? And like, why doesn't he do van life with you and all this stuff? And yeah, so I do have a partner for years now. We've actually been friends for 10 years. And yeah, I as much as I love him, I will never do van life with a man. I am an extremely independent woman. I like to travel by myself. This is a solo endeavor that I started years ago, traveling with Winston, and I really like to retain my independence and do what I do. So, you know, we both have our lives, and when I'm, you know, back in town, we share our lives together, but this is what I do. You know, you have to have that open communication and that understanding and all of those things, and he would never, ever, ever hold me back from doing what I want to do. And again, I would never do van life with a man. It just sounds terrible. As much as I have an incredible relationship with him, I like my independence. I like to be alone. I like my solitude. I enjoy this part of my life by myself. So, you know, he's at the home base 25 minutes away from the campground, and he'll come join me today, and we'll do all of our weekend festivities together with our friends. And, you know, he goes home at night and sleeps, and then I stay in my van and do my thing. So it works really, really well for us, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, nobody's outside today because it's so cold. It's crazy. It was like 80 degrees the last 2 days, and today it's freezing. But tomorrow it's supposed to be like 65 and sunny and not windy, so we just need to get through today. No big deal. One day is not gonna kill me, even though I've been complaining about it like all day today. Lots of people have their generators going today. I bet it's pretty cold in some of these RVs, but the nice thing about my van is it stays super, super warm inside. Here's the free tequila bar. How cool is this that this guy made? Ah, so neat. Don't pee on it though, Bubba. Don't pee on it. I hope the sun comes out this afternoon because I will need to take advantage of my solar. When my partner arrives today, I'm going to have him help me take down my awning because it's really, really, really stressing me out, but I cannot take it down by myself in this wind, so he's going to help me. He's also going to be picking up Winston and taking him back to the house, so he will be safe all weekend, and we can enjoy the races with all of our friends. My partner's also picking up one of our friends from the airport tonight. So I look forward to seeing him, and we have more friends coming in tomorrow. And in the meantime, I'm just going to try and hang in there with this weather. So thank you all so much for watching this really interesting video. I appreciate you guys so much. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.